I couldn't breathe. I woke up gasping for air as if someone was choking me. In a panic, I tried standing up to get to the phone to call the ambulance, but I fell to the ground with a loud thud, waking up my wife. I woke up in the hospital with my family by my side, my wife holding one hand and my 2 kids the other. "You're very lucky. You could have died today," the doctor said. I just suffered a massive asthma attack. And I could have been one of the 250,000 people who die of asthma every year. All because I had a disease that turned my life into a living hell. I had allergies, asthma, wheezing, coughing, trouble breathing. I couldn't run or even walk without stopping for a breath. I had no energy. I had trouble sleeping. I was on more pills than I could count. And I could have lost my life that day. So what happened, and why am I telling you this? My name is Rob Edwards, and I'm telling you this because I don't want you to go through the same horrifying experience that I did. Before this happened, I thought I knew everything there was to know about my condition. But after almost losing my life, I made sure I did some extra homework. In my year-long exhaustive research, I uncovered some powerful and shocking research and facts that made my blood boil. The same research that has taken me from my deathbed into a completely healthy man with no signs of asthma or allergies. Right now, I'm completely free of drugs, pills, or inhalers. I'm able to go out at any time without fear or worry. And I want to share my discovery with you right now. But first, I have to tell you one thing. If you have asthma or allergies, you need to hear this, because a deadly asthma attack can strike at any time, even today. There were even cases of people having mild allergies and all of a sudden suffering severe, life-threatening asthma attacks. The same substances that trigger your hay fever symptoms may also cause asthma signs and symptoms, such as inflammation, shortness of breath, wheezing and chest tightness. This is called allergic asthma or allergy-induced asthma, which can lead to a severe asthma attack, hospitalization, and even death. According to the United States Center for Disease Control, about 12 million people have had an asthma attack each year, and hundreds of thousands die each year around the world. Almost 4,000 people in America die every single year. That is almost as many people as all the American soldiers who have lost their lives since 2003 in the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. 12 years of war and 1 year of asthma. This is very serious, and I invite you to watch this presentation until the end. And discover for yourself how you can better manage your asthma and allergy symptoms by using a few simple but powerful techniques, as used by thousands of people around the world, including me. Life, something that we take for granted, can end so quickly, so painfully, and so suddenly, that it becomes so important to do everything in your power to stop this disease. So if asthma and allergies are so deadly, why do most doctors prescribe treatments that only manage these symptoms while ignoring the real cause of the disease? Even when new scientific research has revealed the root cause of disease and provided an amazingly simple solution to make your asthma and allergies better than ever, while regenerating your immune system, allowing you to breathe freely, to eat your favorite foods, and go anywhere at any time, even normalizing blood pressure, cholesterol, and completely overhauling your blood regulation system. How does this happen? The short answer is that there's a lot going on in medicine that people simply are not aware of. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine uncovered that more than 1/3 of all doctors have received payments from drug companies for various things. Now, why would this matter? Well, another study done at the University of California at San Diego found that when a drug company pays a doctor, he is more likely to prescribe that company's drug. Are drug companies bribing doctors to prescribe their drugs? Well, in 2012, GlaxoSmithKline, one of the largest pharmaceutical manufacturers, had to pay a fine of $3 billion. Yes, that's billions with a B, precisely because they were caught bribing doctors. Do you think they stopped after that? Nope. In 2014, they got caught again, this time in China, and had to pay $490 million for bribing their doctors too. But it doesn't stop there. Pharmaceutical companies have even been caught bribing their own competitors, paying them money to not produce cheaper generic prescription drugs. The United States Supreme Court issued a ruling that the Federal Trade Commission can sue pharmaceutical companies for these antitrust violations in the future. Marcia Angell, who used to be the editor-in-chief of the New England Journal of Medicine, one of the most powerful positions in American medicine, acquired insights into the direct workings of the medical and pharmaceutical industries. In her opinion, the drug industry is corrupt and troubled. She thinks that they charge too much and engage in deceptive research and produce inferior products, borrow their best ideas from government-funded scientists, and even influence doctors with free trips and gifts. She even stated that the pharmaceutical industry is now primarily a marketing machine to sell drugs of dubious benefit. Why have you never heard about this research? A recent survey done at the University of Toronto found that 9 out of 10 medical experts who write guidelines for treating conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and others had some sort of financial relationship with a drug manufacturer. About 6 out of 10 had financial ties to companies whose drugs were either considered or recommended in the guidelines they wrote. These are the people writing clinical practice guidelines that are used by countless doctors worldwide. They should be fair and unbiased, and yet most of them have ties to the pharmaceutical industry. Whose interests do you think they have in mind when writing these guidelines? Dr. David Blumenthal, a health policy expert at Harvard Medical School, who has written about financial conflicts in the medical profession, stated that that's a problem. This is just emblematic of the extensive, often undisclosed relationships that exist between medical experts and pharmaceutical companies. First, I want to tell you my story and reveal some dark secrets of the medical establishment and how pharmaceutical corporations really operate. In this short presentation, you will find out the simple solution that can turn down your asthma and allergy symptoms, used by world-renowned doctors worldwide, and trusted by over 20,000 people in over 90 countries, without drugs or surgery. First, I want to tell you my story and show you the new scientific discoveries you can use to restore your allergy and asthma symptoms. Wheezing, coughing, inflammation, excessive mucus production, shortness of breath, fatigue, runny and itchy nose forever, and take your life back again. Revitalize, re-energize, get your old self back, and live life like you are meant to live it. And now I want to introduce you to a group of amazing doctors and researchers that brought all this knowledge together and help me live without asthma and allergies. I want to pass the mic to my good friend, Dr. Adams and Dr. Wells, who will tell you all about the groundbreaking research and how you can live a better life without asthma or allergies, starting right now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Meadow, a medical researcher at the ITMC, specializing in asthma, allergies, and inflammation. Last year, our team of doctors helped thousands of people worldwide manage their asthma and allergy symptoms so much that they live without any symptoms at all, inflammation, wheezing, coughing, shortness of breath, and end the need for prescription drugs, inhalers, or hospital visits. This year, we are on track to help over 30,000 asthma patients achieve the impossible. This treatment is so easy, so effective, so natural, and so inexpensive, backed by powerful scientific studies from some of the world's top scientific journals, proven by world-renowned doctors and researchers from all across the globe. If you simply watch our presentation until the end and do what it says, you can start the path to recovery. After working in the health industry for over 2 decades and witnessing thousands of people regain their health, we were able to uncover the truth about allergies and asthma and witness some scary behind-the-scenes medical practices that will shock you to your core. I decided to join the International Council for Truth in Medicine and join their quest to bring the truth about asthma and allergies to the world. What if I told you there was a completely natural treatment that treats the root cause of these conditions? A treatment that's proven effective, yet it might not be used by your doctor or most doctors around the world. It is so revolutionary it can in fact even drastically reduce your asthma and allergy symptoms, eliminate coughing, shortness of breath, inflammation, itchy, runny nose and eyes, strengthen your immune system, and give you your life back, while melting away all doubt and worry you have right now. It does not matter if these conditions have been in your family for generations or you've struggled with it for 50 years. Our treatment works on newly diagnosed patients as well as those who have struggled for decades and are losing hope. I invite you to take a few simple steps. If you commit the next 7 minutes to this presentation, the most talked about presentation online right now, and watch it carefully, I promise you will not only believe that it's possible, you will know that it's possible as a scientific fact, just as you sit here right now. And only moments later, you will begin your body's healing process. Right here, today, right now. That way, you won't just know it's true, you'll see the results with your very own eyes. You will feel the results inside your own body. To radically improve the allergy and asthma symptoms, this year we are on track to help 30,000 more. The only question is, will you be one of them? Real results your doctor will verify, without drugs, without pills, and without inhalers. Yes, all types of allergy and asthma sufferers see an immense difference in their health. These 16,000 individuals are now enjoying normal lives without worrying about living a normal life. Their immune systems strong and healthy, and being able to breathe freely all the time, no matter how much or how little they exercise, no matter how stressful their lives are, no matter how much sleep they get. Imagine just living a normal life. Doesn't this sound fantastic? How would you like to feel like this every day? To feel normal again, just like everyone else. No more drugs, no more pills, no shortness of breath, itchy or runny nose and eyes, coughing, inflammation. No fear of horrifying asthma attacks. No fear of stressful doctor's visits. No fear of horrible complications, and no more fear of early death. Imagine the fear, stress, and doubt just melting away as you realize you'll never need to take prescription drugs, inhalers, or live in fear of deadly asthma attacks. And if you're still not 100% sure, I understand. I would be thinking the exact same thing if I were in your shoes. What I'm telling you right now goes against everything you've ever been told about asthma and allergies. Every doctor, medical professional, every website, television host, your friends, relatives have told you that you are stuck with asthma for life. Take your drugs. Constantly monitor where you go, what you eat, and what you do. Live with terrible symptoms and in constant fear of attacks and even death. Every single day for the rest of your life. Nobody ever told you about the natural drug-free treatments that can reduce your symptoms to virtually nil. All you have to do is watch until the end. And you can begin a new life starting today. And we want to reveal this groundbreaking research to you and share with you some shocking facts. The single secret into the workings of the human body and the allergy response, which proves that defeating these nasty conditions is possible and has been possible for the past 100 years. The secret that has over 90 clinical studies behind it, none of them covered in any major newspaper and not taught in medical school. These studies show definitely that it not only removes your histamine response, airway constriction, and sinuses, it stabilizes your immune system and breathing. It effectively treats the source of the disease that made you asthmatic in the first place. The results you see here are so spectacular, so outside the box, so miraculous, and so effective that most people are amazed at how quickly they see results. Primarily because this approach attacks allergies and asthma at the root, rather than shackled to prescription drugs and inhalers for life, being dependent on them, a prisoner in your own body. In just a moment, I will reveal this doctor-approved and verified method with you and share with you the 3 very powerful yet surprising ingredients that have been shown to reduce asthma and allergy symptoms. Now, here's the good news. You can live a healthy life and treat the underlying reasons that are causing your disease using these specific, unique, scientifically proven methods we discovered, which are promoted by many doctors and researchers around the world. This means patients can be free of their crippling symptoms. That is over 50 million people that could become healthy, and over 250,000 asthma-related deaths that could even be prevented in the world. The method is so simple, yet so powerful. You're going to want to watch this presentation until the end and discover the simple method for yourself. What we came to learn is that there are a few doctor-recommended treatments that should be avoided if you want to reduce your asthma symptoms. Did you know that conventional asthma treatments can increase your risk of heart disease and osteoporosis? The conventional asthma treatment typically consists of a non-steroidal bronchodilator, an anti-inflammatory agent that you inhale. It causes the smooth muscle cells in your lungs to relax, which opens up your airways. If that doesn't work, the next level is typically an inhaled steroid, which is a very potent anti-inflammatory agent. The reason these aggressive types of intervention are performed is because asthma is indeed a serious condition. It can be fatal, so you need to be serious about treating it. Unfortunately, the conventional approaches have nasty side effects. In addition to local side effects, the most common side effect is that non-steroidal bronchodilators will double your risk of a heart attack. And steroids, even though they can help reduce the inflammation in your lungs, are fraught with serious side effects including cardiovascular disease, impaired growth of your body and internal organs, including your brain, infections, cataracts, osteoporosis, diabetes, weight gain, high blood pressure, and a variety of other disease conditions. These aggressive drug approaches clearly do not treat the cause of your asthma, and they are quite dangerous, even lethal. Fortunately, there are simple strategies you can use that will eliminate your need for these medications. An overview of recent studies finds that there are no clear benefits to using long-acting beta-2 agonists, LABAs, for the treatment of asthma in children. Researchers report that there is currently insufficient evidence to suggest that the drugs offer any additional benefit when used in conjunction with conventional preventative medications. LABAs such as salmeterol and formoterol can reduce the symptoms of asthma for periods of up to 12 hours. They are currently given to relax the airways overnight or after exercise and are recommended as add-on therapies to inhaled corticosteroids. But since LABAs have previously been shown to increase the risk of life-threatening adverse effects in adults when used as the only drug, they are not recommended as the main treatment agent in asthma in any age groups. Now, researchers say that their use does not provide any further benefit. They showed that LABAs did not reduce severity of asthma symptoms as measured by hospital admissions or the need for steroid medication. Some other scary findings discovered that the 3 common asthma inhalers containing the drugs salmeterol or formoterol may be causing 4 out of 5 U.S. asthma-related deaths per year and should be taken off the market, researchers from Cornell and Stanford universities have concluded after a search of medical literature. They base these conclusions on a statistical analysis of 19 published trials involving 33,826 patients. This so-called meta-analysis found that patients who inhaled the long-acting beta-agonists salmeterol, trade names Ceravent and Advair, both made by GlaxoSmithKline, or formoterol, trade name Foradil, made by Novartis Pharmaceuticals, were 3.5 times more likely to die from asthma and 2.5 times more likely to be hospitalized compared with those taking a placebo. We estimate that approximately 4,000 out of the 5,000 asthma deaths that occur in the U.S. each year are actually caused by these long-acting beta-agonists, and we urge that these agents be taken off the market, a researcher added. Another researcher from Connecticut, USA, calculated the relative risk of dying from asthma for people using the preventer and reliever drugs, taking into account factors such as the patient's age, sex, weight, smoking habits, and frequency of GP visits. They found that between 7 and 12 prescriptions of reliever inhalers in the previous year increased the risk of dying 16-fold, and 13 or more prescriptions increased it by more than 50-fold. 50-fold! Adding an anti-inflammatory drug to a long-acting beta-agonist adds little benefit, report the Salpeters. For example, the 4th best-selling drug in the world, with $5.6 billion in annual sales, combines salmeterol with an anti-inflammatory drug to provide little to no protection against bronchial inflammation associated with beta-agonists. Researchers added that these medications promote bronchial inflammation and sensitivity without warning, while increasing your risk of developing heart disease, osteoporosis, infections, diabetes, and even lead to death. One asthma patient even reported the following: Each time I tried inhaled steroids, I would start experiencing severe mood swings within a few days. One time, I even felt suicidal. The first time I had ever experienced that feeling in my life. Glucocorticosteroids lower both plasma and brain serotonin levels and are linked to depression and feelings of aggression. The truth, we believe, the pharmaceutical industry is not a healthy industry, but an investment business. Big Pharma makes more than $800 billion in profits each year, but only as long as disease exists as their markets. The law is only the products they make can legally cure, prevent, and treat a disease. Anything that is not a chemical made by a pharmaceutical corporation by law cannot cure, prevent, or treat a disease. It is actually written as law. Only a drug can cure, prevent, or treat a disease. A chemical drug made in a factory is the only thing on earth that can cure your disease. The truth is, there exists a complete, all-natural method to be healthy and vibrant, to breathe freely, and have fully healthy lungs and airways. And people have used it to become completely healthy. Let me tell you about the most powerful things you can do right now. The shockingly simple solutions to start the path of healing and vitality. We all know that it is critical for all of us to stay adequately hydrated. And did you know that water plays a key role in histamine and mucus formation? We know that without water, we will die in 3 days. And water is lost from the body through sweat, urine, and by simply breathing. Every exhale releases water vapor. You can see it in the wintertime when you breathe as a mist coming out of your nose and mouth. About a quart, 1 liter of water is breathed out daily, and our lungs need water to be able to function. If our lungs don't work, we can't breathe. And without air, we would die in just 3 minutes. Because of this, our bodies have created a very simple and powerful mechanism to conserve water when we are dehydrated. We all know that asthmatics have excessive levels of histamines in their lung tissues. Why? Well, histamine actually regulates the body's water levels, rationing the water supply to the areas that need it most. When enough water is lost through the lungs, histamine kicks in to constrict the bronchial passages and increase mucus production to conserve whatever water there is. The mucus covers the tissues to prevent them from drying out. Once a diagnosis of asthma has occurred, the person has already been chronically dehydrated for some time. The constriction of the bronchial tubes occurs because there is not enough water to keep the cells hydrated, and the nerves and blood vessels in the tissues are stressed and inflamed due to the histamine response. Studies have shown that an estimated 75% of the population has some degree of dehydration. If you drink the right water at the right time, the moisture in the lungs is rapidly replaced, so histamine is not required to conserve and delegate water, and inflamed tissues become healthy and vibrant. Now, it's not enough to drink tap water, which is usually acidic in nature. There exists a special kind of water that after drinking it, people reduce their asthma symptoms within 1 week. People seem to experience that this type of water is wetter, and actually the surface tension is significantly different. Tests in animals show that decreased water-sensing proteins in the lungs lead to formation of mucus plugs, and rehydration seems to reduce spasms, and the bronchial passages begin to open. Normal breathing begins again as the body continues to be hydrated. In our experience, we are seeing the same results with clients. Their asthmatic symptoms become fewer or disappear altogether once they are hydrated properly, and take a few key minerals and compounds to strengthen the effects. But one of our clients started to drink tap water again, and within 3 weeks, he was starting to see symptoms again, which is why it is extremely important to drink a specific type of water. I will tell you all about this type of water you absolutely must drink in just a moment, but first, I want to tell you about a powerful vitamin which has been proven to work for asthma. One study has shown that poor diets and the lack of this vitamin among mothers were the 2 strongest determining factors in whether their children suffered from asthma. In the past decade, the scientific community has been discovering just how powerful this vitamin is. It is one of the strongest immune modulators in the world. It virtually eliminates inflammation. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Immunology found that even tiny doses of this vitamin significantly reduced inflammation in subjects. Another study published in the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology showed that people who took this vitamin showed massively less asthma attacks and allergies than those who didn't. Another study published in the Clinical and Experimental Allergy Journal showed the same findings. less asthma attacks, and virtually no flu in the test subjects. Laboratory evidence shows that this vitamin may play a key role in reversing airway remodeling or airway inflammation in the asthmatic lung. Taher 2008, Damara 2009. And it protects against asthma exacerbations. Majek 2011. And studies among asthma patients found that low or deficient blood levels of this vitamin were associated with several indicators of asthma. Chinalato 2011, Sutherland 2010, Searing 2010. And studies show a direct link between this vitamin and allergies in people. There are actually more than 30 studies on this vitamin showing miraculous health benefits. But most people don't take nearly enough of a dosage to see the immune-stimulating effects. Especially for asthmatics and allergy sufferers, it is absolutely important to take at least 10 times the recommended daily allowance. I will talk more about this vitamin in just a moment. The next miracle compound is vitamin E. This vitamin has actually been used to reverse heart disease in over 30,000 patients by 2 renowned doctors in Canada. And this vitamin has shown almost unbelievable results with asthmatics and allergy sufferers. This is due to the fact that vitamin E eliminates inflammation on site. In a newly published review, Abdallah Valencia and colleagues report that vitamin E is protective against allergic lung inflammation. Studies have shown that vitamin E prevents the release of inflammatory cytokines and specifically inhibits gene expression of IL-4, Lieweber 2002. Studies have shown that asthma patients with higher vitamin E intakes had lower prevalence of wheezing, coughing, and shortness of breath compared to those with lower intakes of vitamin E. Litonjua 2012. Some studies also report that low maternal vitamin E intake is associated with an increased risk of wheezing in infants and children, and virtually all of the population is deficient in this vitamin, making it extremely important to consume in the proper amounts. And since there are different forms of vitamin E, it is key to use the most powerful form. One randomized controlled trial demonstrated the role of antioxidants in asthma. Children with persistent asthma who were supplemented with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin C, or zinc experienced improved lung function. When children received all 3 nutrients, their lung function improved to an even greater extent than it did with the individual nutrients. Biltagi 2009. Another clinical trial of 8 asthmatic subjects found that those given a high dose of vitamin C daily for 2 weeks experienced significantly improved asthma symptom scores compared to subjects receiving placebo. Tecklenburg 2007. Evidence also suggests that supplementation with beneficial bacteria, probiotics, may modulate components of the immune response and inflammatory processes. Falesco 2007, Lomax 2009. Therefore, as asthma and allergies are intrinsically tied to inflammation, scientists have been interested in studying the effects of probiotics in people with asthma or other allergic diseases. Probiotics have reliably shown positive effects in allergic rhinitis, a condition with allergic inflammation similar to asthma. Probiotics have been shown to be extremely effective among people with asthma, Chen 2010. It's important to note that there are many types of probiotics, and it's key to take the right ones to have their powerful anti-asthma and allergy benefits. I'm going to reveal the exact amounts that you need to take of all these compounds in just a moment, and share with you the 3 massively powerful foods which have been found to stimulate asthma and allergies. And just by eliminating these foods, you will heal your inflammation and reduce your histamine production, allowing you to breathe freely and easily at all times. Remember, there is not even 1 death from vitamins a year. It's virtually impossible to overdose on these natural, health-promoting compounds. Vitamins have been shown time and time again to eliminate severe diseases and conditions, while prescription drugs kill over 300,000 people each and every year and maim millions, making pharmaceuticals the 4th leading cause of death after heart disease and cancer. It's scary to think that these deadly chemicals are approved for use by our governments, while vitamins are considered a charlatan medicine and compared to snake oil. Now imagine if the millions of asthmatics and allergy sufferers discover the truth. Their doctors begin taking them off drugs and medication. It would allow you and millions of people around the world to heal and restore. In light of this knowledge, you now have 2 choices. You can close this page and go back to what you were doing. Go back to relying on expensive and deadly drugs and pills, inhalers, knowing that they aren't doing anything to help your asthma or allergies, knowing that your future holds health complications, wheezing, coughing, inflammation, trouble breathing, stuffy and runny nose, not being able to eat your favorite foods or go out when and where you want, and under constant threat of deadly asthma attacks. Or you can choose the quickest, easiest, and smartest option. You can start learning about these asthma and allergy treatment methods and applying them right now. Become free of drugs, pills, inhalers, life-threatening surgery, and finally live your life. Choose the healthy way, the way that has been proven to work. Hundreds of world-class doctors and scientists and thousands of people who treated their conditions. It's true and it works, period. We've already done the work for you. All you have to do is take the easy step forward. So what is the ITMC? We have already used these scientifically proven methods with enormous success, and now want to bring this knowledge directly to you. We think you deserve to know the truth about our medical system, food and drug system, and health policy. You deserve to know about these safer, cheaper, and faster methods other than drugs or surgery for treating and beating your illness. We'd like to give you this framework of knowledge that you can use to begin your path to health today. This breakthrough is already working miracles that no one thought was possible. It is getting truly miraculous results by the thousands before our very eyes. It is scientifically based, now proven by hundreds of double-blind clinical trials. Some of our members report feeling clear airways and no asthma symptoms soon after starting the program. The truth is you can take your health back into your own hands. You can free yourself from the shackles of drugs, pills, inhalers, surgery, and even prevent the horrible health complications that await asthmatics and allergy sufferers down the road. If you want to experience these exact same results for yourself, if you want to treat all your symptoms, treat this disease from the source, all you need is three things: the right information, the right program, and the right ingredients. And in just a moment, you're going to get all three. We have assembled the results and exact methods from hundreds of scientific studies and powerful medical research into an easy-to-read and understand step-by-step health guide called The 7 Steps to Health. It has already been used to help thousands of patients all over the world. Learn the truth about these life-changing, scientifically proven treatment methods and embark on the path to a healthy life. You will actually be able to begin the healing process right away, 100% naturally. The best part is that this won't just solve your asthma and allergy problem. It will solve every aspect of your health. As your cells heal and restore, so do your hormone levels. One powerhouse hormone being the growth hormone. It will offer side benefits such as a slowdown in the general aging process and increased metabolism so weight comes off faster and more easily, along with hundreds of other wonderful benefits. The course makes all this very simple in a friendly, fun, and easy step-by-step program. For the first time in history, a treatment is available that actually gets results, which people experience as soon as they start, with a completely safe, completely natural solution. The program is the product of over 10 years of testing and research. We witnessed countless patients eliminate their need for medication or surgery far sooner than even our doctors thought possible. We instantly knew this information had to be seen worldwide. This step-by-step how-to guide you're about to receive takes all of the guesswork out of treating your illness. It's simple and powerful, guaranteed. Our real concern here is not that your asthma and allergy symptoms are reduced too slow, but they will be reduced too fast. We have numerous precautions in place to ensure that doesn't happen. But the speed in which your symptoms are treated will still shock you. The course operates on a few levels which all work synergistically to ensure this happens in record time. You will be shown several handy life hacks. That is to say, small changes in your lifestyle that take very little effort. In fact, you'll barely notice them, and yet they will have massive effects in improving the health of your immune system. 7 Steps to Health answers every question you might have. We know because we have tens of thousands of satisfied patients, and if there's something you can't find an answer to, we have helpful support staff who are standing by 24/7 to answer any queries you may have, who can support you and guide you like nobody else can. So how much does this all cost? What would it cost to become completely healthy and never to have to take another prescription drug, pill, inhaler, dangerous surgery, or visit your doctor ever again? First, we've got to face some cold, hard facts. Asthma and allergies don't just affect your health. They can wipe out your family's finances and limit your ability to work. Asthma can cost you over $5,000 a year, whether it's through drugs, pills, sky-high insurance premiums, or other medical costs. Not to mention time spent at the doctor, tests, and health monitoring. Not being able to do all the things you want, go to the places you love, and living in constant fear and worry. Fear of getting a deadly asthma attack, even death. Your long-term health costs over a lifetime due to asthma can be as much as $50,000. How much would it cost to treat all your symptoms, all your fears and worries, and get your life back again? Just imagine, how much money would you pay for a scientifically verified method for your asthma and allergies? No more drugs, no more inhalers, no more surgery, no more pain. So what is the price of bringing normality back into your life? $10,000? $1,000? $500? By all logic, it should cost quite a lot. Consider also the expense, time, and research that went into this product, and you'll begin to realize it should cost even more than $5,000. But luckily for you, our only goal is to help as many asthma and allergy sufferers as possible, which is why the 7 Steps to Health won't cost you $5,000. If we did charge that, it would pay for itself in 1 year, but we're still not doing it. It won't be $2,000 or even $1,000. It will not be $500, not even $100 either. So what will it be? We tried to make the price as low as possible, just enough to cover our costs. 7 Steps to Health and the Big Asthma and Allergy Lie, the most revolutionary asthma and allergy program of the century, is only just $17. The $17 is just a nominal payment that will help us keep this website up. It's completely voluntary. There is absolutely no pressure from us whatsoever to pay. After all, we are helping people regain health they thought they lost forever. And after working with patients for the last few decades, after seeing people suffering, and then witnessing them become completely healthy and regain their lives back, I'm going to guarantee that if you ever develop serious complications and are bedridden, you will wish you did something sooner. So here it is, your chance to do something about your health right now. To make your choice even easier, here's our simple guarantee. Your asthma and allergies will be massively improved, and I don't just mean that it will make you feel better. I mean real results that even your doctor will notice. Asthma attacks reduced to virtually nothing. Coughing and wheezing reduced. Breathing and sinuses restored. Vitality increased. Choice 1. Go back to what you were doing, relying on deadly drugs, pills, inhalers, steroids, and surgery, and keep hoping you will someday get better. Watch as your health deteriorates, as thousands even die from this disease. Choice 2. Uncover the truth about this disease and join the thousands who've used our methods with astounding results. Drugs, pills, inhalers, surgery, and hospital visits, all a thing of the past. It's your life on the line. The decision is easy. As a doctor, I've seen my share of people with severe asthma attacks. And you know what every single one of them says? They wish they did something sooner. Now, ask yourself, your family, what do they deserve? Do your relatives, kids, or grandkids deserve someone who will be there for them? Someone to share life and those precious family moments with? Or do they deserve a burden? Someone who passes before his time and leads to heartache and tragedy? If not yourself, do it for the people in your life. Do you really want to live the rest of your life shackled to the fear of death, constant drugs and pills? Instead, what about a life with no more fear? Is that worth fighting for? You know it is. So why are you still listening to me? There's an order button below. Hit the button. Fill out the form on the next page. Otherwise, what are you waiting for? Are you going to wait until you are taken by ambulance to a hospital? Or maybe a severe asthma attack will cause you to realize that what you're currently doing is not working? The solution is here, and it's easy. Hit the button under this video and get started now. Think about it. How much is your life worth? Most people would say millions of dollars. So what's $17 to get your life and health back on track? This easy decision will bring long-lasting positive change in your life for years to come. Hit the button below and get started. Then fill out the form on the next page. It's safe, it's secure. You will instantly download the 7 Steps to Health as a PDF file and read it on your computer, tablet, iPad, Kindle, or other ebook reader. Hit the button now. You have a new life to gain. I hope you realize that. Fight back and join us in the treatment of asthma and allergies once and for all. It starts with you. Hit the button below now. The order button will disappear when the video ends, which is seconds away. The historic 7 Steps program is a click away right now. We risked our careers to bring it to you. This is the easiest decision of your life. So hit the button below now and fill out the form. But you must hurry, because your condition isn't waiting. It's eating away at your vital organs as we speak. If you want to beat it, you will have to take action. Only action can save your health and ensure a long and bright future. The small act of trying our program could cause the biggest change in your life that you've ever had. It could turn your current life into one with more joy, more freedom, a life without painful needles or expensive medication, with less worry, less pain, and less doctor visits. It's what you deserve. Make your decision quick, because every day you wait, your asthma and allergies get worse. Take action right now. Remember, once you've been through our easy step-by-step program, you will realize it is the most powerful program out there. Click the button below, fill out the form on the next page, and let the good side of your life begin. To a long, healthy, and beautiful life. I, Dr. Meadow, and the team at the ITMC thank you for watching, and we will see you on the inside.